the 2025 Lexus LS 500. We actually don't have any new changes for this sedan, but the vehicle is celebrating 35 years of being on sale in the United States. But we don't get like a special edition or anything to commemorate this, probably because the sales figures for this is pretty poor. But regardless, I guess to make up for that, Lexus has increased the price of the LS 500 by $1,000 compared to 2024. Now the question is this sedan worth it? And I would say, depending on who you are, absolutely. Yes, this sedan is serving a very niche market, but if you know who you are, you're going to love this. If you're someone who wants flagship quality, but you're actually someone that enjoys driving their flagship, look nowhere else. This is the best full-size sedan to drive personally, especially if you get it in the F Sport trim level. And no, the F Sport does not compromise the ride quality in any way, shape, or form. It's just that with most Lexus products, the F Sport surprisingly gives you a more refined experience. And I would only get this vehicle with the 3.4 liter twin turbo V6, which produces 416 horsepower and 442 pounds-feet of torque. The LS 500 can do 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. The hybrid is something that you definitely want to avoid. It's not even that efficient, it's unrefined, and it produces a total system output of 354 horsepower. If you want a hybrid Lexus, you get the ES 300H, but more on that a little bit later. The LS 500, as long as you stick to the F Sport and you don't go crazy with the options, and you keep the car under 90 grand, like you either get the rear-wheel drive or the all-wheel drive F Sport, and then you just add in the Mark Levinson and just a few accessories, you should be good to go. Skip that dynamic handling package all day long. You don't need it. The air suspension, it's not adding to the experience. The standard Lexus suspension is tuned perfectly for these vehicles. And as soon as you get inside of it, you're going to notice the character of the interior space and when you set off and when you drive it. Unlike the Euro competition, this car oozes character, and surprisingly, it's a great joy to genuinely push this vehicle out on the road. But if you genuinely need a limousine to do the job of a limousine, which is chauffeuring people around, then you would definitely have to look elsewhere, because the LS 500, it doesn't exactly offer the most amount of space in its class. In fact, it's pretty cramped for a full-size sedan. And of course, the go-to flagship was always the Mercedes S-Class, but I get it, a lot of people are turned off by the new Mercedes tech. And to those people who love the way the S-Class drives, but you hate the tech, I would really urge you to look into the Genesis G90. That is a sedan that does the job of a limo exceptionally well. It drives exactly like an S-Class. It just comes with a worse badge on the front, but you get all of the qualities, all the tech, the gadgets, the wonderful seats, the space for your rear occupants, and you get much more traditional controls for your HVAC and your infotainment. So if you can get over the badge, you're gonna love the G90. But if you love to drive and you want a truly special interior space that feels far above the price tag, then you're gonna love the LS. And of course, you're gonna love the Mark Levinson audio system as well. After all these years, the LS, it's still surprisingly good value for money in the class. And of course, now we have the 12.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system, so I feel like most people are going to appreciate that as well with the LS. And you also get your wireless Apple CarPlay and your Android Auto. With the gas model LS 500, you do get the Lexus Safety System 3.0 Plus, but surprisingly, when you go with the hybrid, you get the Safety System 2.5. I thought that was interesting, but regardless, I don't recommend the hybrid anyway. And once again, the prices have been unveiled for the 2025 LS. It's going to start at $81,685. The rear-wheel drive F Sport, that's going to set you back $85,825. And if you want all-wheel drive with the F Sport, that's going to set you back $88,275. And all these prices, they do include the destination charge. But since you made it to the end of this video, I will share with you a resource to help you save money with these new Lexus products. You can reach out to a car broker named AutoCompanion. He is one of the largest brokers in the United States, and he has Lexus dealerships in the Washington, D.C. area, and he is able to ship nationwide, but shipping is something you have to pay extra for. And although I've never seen him or really any other broker advertise any LS or LC deals, I'm sure he could give you a substantial discount on an LS 500, so it's worth reaching out to him regarding that. But if you're someone who just wants a nice, cushy, quiet Lexus and you don't really care about driving all too much, you have to look into the ES300H. The ES350 with the V6, that's amazing too, but I'm telling you, the ES300H, that is such a pinnacle Lexus product that hits way above its weight class while getting like 40 mpgs. So that's just a no-brainer product that I've been recommending for years now. And on the ES300H, AutoCompanion is offering 10% off the MSRP, especially on the luxury and the F-Sport design models. You have to get the luxury and the ultra luxury trim level of the ES to get the most out of the sedan. That's going to be your quietest, most comfortable experience, and that's going to set you back about 52 grand, but with 10% off, that's $5,200 off the MSRP. That is genuinely amazing. Literally, my only complaint with the ES is you can't fold down the rear seats, and that's pretty pathetic for a front-wheel drive sedan, but regardless, as a thing to drive, the ES is phenomenal, especially in the luxury and ultra luxury trim levels. The F Sport is good as well, but you just get like these additional noise canceling or noise reducing wheels when you go with the luxury and the ultra luxury. That's why I recommend that with the ES, and those wheels genuinely do make a difference. AutoCompanion also has a free leasing calculator, which I will have linked in the description box below. This will show you the interest rate of a lease, the residual values, and the incentives that you can get in your local zip code. And incentives stack on top of the dealer discount. So whether you are financing, paying cash, or leasing, you should use this calculator to see those incentives. And keep in mind, lease programs, interest rates, incentives, all of these things, they do change every month, but AutoCompanion's calculator will also update every month. This is definitely a resource that you want to keep up with. And although the lease programs as of November 2024, it's awful, it's garbage with both the LS and the ES, you do get an additional $3,000 lease cash, which once again stacks on top of AutoCompanion's discount. So that's potentially like 8-9 grand off the MSRP on a well-equipped ES300H. So if you have cash on you, then what you can do is you can maybe lease it first so you can get the incentives, and after 30 days, just pay cash for the whole vehicle and pay the thing off. That's something that some wealthy clients do. Or you can just take advantage of that 2.49% financing for 48 months on the ES Hybrid. So it's always worth looking at the manufacturer's website and the AutoCompanion calculator. So I hope you use that resource, and if you want to work with AutoCompanion, he does charge a broker fee to access his deals, but if you sign up with my affiliate link in the description box below, he will take some money off of his broker fee. Again, I don't know what he offers on the LS, but if you're interested in that sedan, it's worth reaching out and asking. But for sure, the LS, it's serving a very niche customer that wants flagship qualities and genuinely loves to drive. If that's you, the LS is amazing. For the 99% of other people who just want a nice, comfortable, quiet Lexus sedan, get that ES, especially as the hybrid in its luxury or ultra luxury trim level. And if you found value with this content, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you again for watching. Take care and goodbye.